Hey YouTube fam, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. I read literally every single comment and I'm very grateful. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you are informed every time I upload something. I have a very important guest here and he's a radio presenter, he's a DJ, he's an MC, he does it all when it comes to the media industry, and he's literally one of you guys' favorite Galaxy FM radio presenter, DJ Neemrod. How are you doing, Neemrod?
Good, how are you doing?
So, I'm happy to have you here. People have been asking for you.
Really? I'm here.
Let's first get to know who Neemrod is. Neemrod, ibakuzalawa, ovawa.
Neemrod is my real name. I went to Christ the King Nursery School for my nursery, went to Buganda Road Primary School, went to Chitante Hill School for my O-level, and then went to...
Very many celebrities studied at that school.
Yeah, Bobby Wine, Chameleon, Bebe, Flavia, all the stars of now. Then for my A-level, I went to St. Stephen's in Boyogere. I'm not the guy who was chest out of school. As a good boy but a bad boy.
What do you mean good boy but a bad boy? You were never chest while in school?
No. My O-level, I finished it there, though we used to go through halls, jump fences, do those things, but I was just given some small suspensions, but never chest. My A-level, my mother handed me over to the DOS and said, now imagine this is your son, you can't chase him out of school. I suffered. So the DOS really took advantage of me because my mother
took advantage of you. Sounds so wrong, man.
No, it is very right. How? My mother used to give the DOS money, my pocket money. So every break time or lunch, I would have to look for him to give me a bit, not to buy something and stuff like that. Then I never finished the money. So
what was his name?
I suffered.
Have you ever met him after school?
No. So many people have, some have died, some have gone on, but he was a good guy, by the way.
So after senior 6, what happens?
So after senior 6, I did not pass with the flying colors, so I had to go for a diploma. I did a diploma at Multitech, then later on went to MOOC and did 1 year of psychology. Then I went on netabukawo, ebitabo nebikomao. Then I started hustling. Left home call. My mom used to make a lot of noise, cane me and things like that.
How did you learn? Where did you learn to DJ from?
Now, during my A-level, as entertainment prefect at school, so I used to bring in discos for leavers. I had a dance group there. We used to do dances, entertain our fellow students, and sometimes go to other schools and ask for shows. So at disco. Me, I would not dance a lot. DJ how is he playing? What songs is he playing? Things like that. So njiga mpola. So I get to Multitech. During that session, I met a guy called Frank. He was a DJ. He owned a mobile disco. So nintandika okukola naye ngo mulimu gwange. Okay, as no
situla CD.
Sali professional DJ naye nga ndi mu kuyiga. So nsitula CD, nsitula mizindalo, cables, tugenda tukola embaga, tukola pre-graduations, tukola chi.
During that day you're in class, in the evening.
So nengena nga njiga mpola nga naye bwanjigiriza wanokola bwoti. Then we landed a deal at Victoria Tavern. We were paid weekly. About 70,000 a week. Okay, send the value as ye. Kati yenga ya.
One maker.
Ezo.
Your first pay was 5K.
5K.
That's like me.
Yes. Now on a good day when he's happy, that's when he gives you like a 10K. Then of course I would play music from 7. Club your 5 DJs. I was like the in-house DJ at Victoria Tavern. Okay, he was the main guy, but I would fit in for him. But most of the time bwe twine embaga bichi nze mbeera omala okuwayalinga eri ebyuma nga yasigala ku mukolo. Then me, I would come and be the house DJ. But I would play music from start to close. See, I'm coming for just 3 hours or 4 hours. Wow. From 7 to 7. Then there are these special days, Christmas, Easter. Ngo kawulira.
And that's then pay you 5K at the end of the night.
5K. But 5K those days, the border would cost around Lukumi from like town to Zana or to. So.
And second, it was just passion.
Yes, and I was not looking at money that time. There were no responsibilities, no kids, no what. So it was just my pocket cash. Then, of course, we used to ban CDs. Like a customer comes, says in Korea, ka selection. CD nonje muguze mitwale ebiri by that time. Hey, kakoro wenkubye yakao. Then some guys would want to do shops for banning CDs, so they would bring their hard drives. Awo then mukuba bulunje mitwalo. Munayenge mitwalo 10 bobozi ina munsa. So that was basically it. I learned.
So you were a rich kid at school. Because of that money.
I had some money, by the way. Then, of course, I later on started working with an uncle of mine to do phone repairs and stuff like that. That is how the hustling came up.
Okay. And then how do you join radio?
Okay. Now, during the DJing, I meet Fun Factory guys. No, I was working with some guy who had a mobile disco, Katingamvudeko Frank. I met another guy who had a mobile disco. Katingoyo guy, Mukwano Gwaba Richard Tuanje for Fun Factory. So, he used to give them sound for their outdoor shows. So, I meet Innocent. He had a bar, Virgin Island in Bogolovi. So, I tell him, you know what? I need to come and play core at Virgin Island.
Was it still Virgin Island or Temptations?
Virgin Island by that time. So Innocent nampa opportunity again at Virgin Island okuzanya. So ntukayo nzanya bulungi nnyo bichi I'm even hosting blah 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 nkakuba bulungi nkawunzika naga I don't know guy wakabi. So like a year or half a year down the road, he opens up Club Amnesia, where I go. Kati Virgin Island nenvayo. Darius yalitanjagala. And anyway, so tugenda kwa Amnesia, he sees my skills in hosting artists and stuff like that. Down the road, he opens a radio station. Of course, we were the first guys to come and work here. But because of my emceeing in school, emceeing in Amnesia, stuff like that, so I caught up very fast, as it's the first radio station I'd ever worked on. So okwogera kwa nyangwira because I was already talkative in hosting artists, club nights and stuff like that. So that's how I ended up at Galaxy.
How would you describe your radio experience?
It's been 7 years. This is like the 8th. First time here on Galaxy FM. I'd never worked on any other radio station, but I had the passion and the vision, because when I was young, I wanted to either be a radio presenter, TV presenter, or a DJ. Yeah, so 2 birds down. Now
one to go.
Now I'm on TV, I'm on YouTube.
So how do you prepare for your show? I know some people, I remember when we're doing our show, some people would, I won't mention names, but some people would play loud music to kind of put them in the mood. And then they would, of course, observe and write things and, sit down, go on the internet, get the latest information and gossip. Some people even drink, or people do different things to hype them up, to get content, to prepare for their shows. What does Neemrod do?
Neemrod wakes up. From the previous night, I be watching people, because radio is about telling people what you've gone through, telling them their real life stories, telling them what you did at night, what you're doing during the day. So radio is about telling people everyday life and informing them about the things they don't know. So me, basically, I tell them what I go through and see whether they have gone through the same things. Like if I was in the bar last night, I tell them what happened there, what chick was putting on this, chick fell down because of high heels, this one fought and stuff like that. Then even when I wake up, when I'm coming to work, the things I see on the way, what I come back and tell them, and we kind of interact. That's my show, basically.
What are your hobbies?
Hobbies.
What do you do when you're not on radio or DJing?
Basically home or with family, or hanging out. I love hanging out, going places, or helping one way or the other.
Okay. Before we get to family, I want to talk about that later on. Let's talk about your transition from mid-morning to evening rush.
When I joined radio, I had my own show because I felt like I had a lot to say, a lot to teach, things to tell people, so I had my own show. About 6 years, last year, is when I changed my show to Evening Rush. It was really painful because I felt like my potential was being taken away.
Yeah.
Something I built for 6 years was being taken away. Now I have to start from scratch. Then the fact that I was on the show alone, now you're joining other people. You know, when you're alone on a show, you know what to do with it. You know how to play around. But this time, you don't do it alone. So you need to talk to people, or you need to talk to your fellow presenters, so that you know what to say, when to say it. You're restricted. Sometimes I want to put out something and Prim switches off the button. So it's not, but it's a good show.
You guys have great chemistry. How does one get good chemistry on a show?
It's just interacting. Be free. Don't force life. Little Joy is Rasta. Prim is an uptown girl. So me, I'm from the hood. So you interact. He tells his story, she tells her story, you tell yours, and you kind of join in, and it's fun.
Okay, and on radio, you come off as a Casanova, the one that changes women like clothes. Is that the real Neemrod?
That used to be Neemrod.
Not anymore?
Love is nice. Love is good. Especially when you're showing it to very many different people. But I used to be a Casanova. Now I reduced. I cannot say I'm totally off, but at least now I'm responsible.
Do you have an idea how many women you've been with?
No. I don't know how many have been with me, but I've had about 4 serious relationships in my life. 4 serious girlfriends. One was high school. Second was my baby mama. Third came in around there and disorganized us. Fourth is the current one. But in the 4, there used to be helpers in somewhere in the middle.
So now, officially, Neemrod is taken.
Yes, I am dating somebody. But of course, there are those that come and disturb me, even when they know I'm taken. You're seated there, you feel like you don't want to corner someone. She passes and she and she has your characters, and you just feel like saying hi.
The full package.
Yes, but then there are also those, because they think I'm still a Casanova, like you tap again and say, "Hi, you're looking nice and Neemrod." You're just appreciating somebody's beauty. But
how, as a celebrity, how do you deal with women who throw themselves at you?
Yeah, that's hard, because sometimes somebody comes and says, "Hi, I'm a big fan of yours, blah, blah, blah," and she's throwing herself on you. Then there's one who is throwing herself on you as a fan, but you don't know how to interact with it. You're either thinking, okay, ayagala kunkolozinga, fan yanjagala nnyo, or chintu bwekitu. Then normally zanga, okay, ochinterpretinze bubi, omulaba nga ayina kyayagala, n'okimusaba, kumbe just fan. Okitegeera. So bitubuza sometimes interpreting or differentiating from love, somebody who just wants to jump on you. Or
have you ever said no to a girl who is throwing herself at you?
Yeah.
Why? Because she's not your type?
Yeah, even me, I have tastes and preferences.
What's Neemrod's type?
Black or chocolate. Real African. Curve zino kubao. Then you go msajo mufrika twagala nnyo bina. Curve and behind are 2 different things. You might have the curves, but when you're flat behind, so the curve has got to come with backup.
Okay, so officially Neemrod is no longer a Casanova.
No.
He's with one woman now.
I'm with one woman, but I accept help.
Does Neemrod have kids?
Yes, I have 2 boys and a beautiful girl.
She's very beautiful. I've seen her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She has she has tamed me. My mwana musajja bwofuna baby omuwala you feel like showing her all the love you showed these girls oboyagala jimulaga yenga ye so that omukuze nga wakabi. So sometimes
as a girl dad, I would like to understand what's there about girls and their fathers.
Man, it's hard to explain, but I look at my daughter and probably look at all the girls I've slept with, and I want to get all the love that I've given all these girls and just give it to her.
Protect her.
Yes, her protection will be very, because now she's very beautiful. I'm going to kill somebody. But I want her to be an amazing girl. I have lots of plans for her. So just work.
She's 1 year old.
Yeah, she's 1 year old. She does not understand.
What do your kids know what you do?
Yeah, the boys know what I do. And one of them told me they want to be like me. It kind of melted me because Nalo was like, Choga, you are. But when he told me he wants to be like me, I was kind of happy, but I melted. I thought, man, okay, let me.
It's been tough getting here.
Tough getting here. Ate sagala itemo bintu byena itamu byonna. Though njagala bere nganze, but njagala mukuze in that abere nganze naye nga tayise mu hasa ateza empisem, because nsuzeke weru nsuzeko mbachali nkubiddwa emigo from my mother. Mama yajjangayo waya radio n'abasabula okitegeera, so sagala ite mwezo haso zonna njagala mu creating a kapa finger. Okay, tekasobola kuba smooth, but one item akufuko wakabi.
Yeah. And then I want us to talk about what's happening in the world. 2020 has been a tough one. Coronavirus is everywhere. We don't have a case here in Uganda as of now, but so many shows have been cancelled. Awards can't happen when it's supposed to happen because of the president's directive. Bars are closing down. How is this going to affect Neemrod? And what is that one thing cheba cancelled in the chakusinzo kuluma?
Of course, mabala mwenkola and the clubs, because kati now sobola kola chiro. I'm a person who sleeps at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning during the day. Kati nebuuza kati ekiro ngenda kukola ki, ngenda kulagawa. I can't watch a movie because the cinemas are closed. Even when I'm not working at night, at least I go visit some bars or some friends who are playing elsewhere and see how they are doing their thing. Now I can't do that. Now I even have to pay subscription for my decoder that I last paid for in October last year. Kati because ngenda kubera nge waka now kati no gisasula kati tosobola nagenda hostel kulaba kaana nabo babuzizaye.
What you're now with someone.
I'm speaking for some people. I'm speaking for myself and for my fellow DJs. So it's going to be hard because abasinga to send ze tukola buli lunaku oba mu bars ze zitubeezaawo weeki oba ze zitubeezaawo that night, then enkeera tudda awalala tuyiye. So it's hard, it's tough. We are just trying to see what.
But we have nothing to do about it.
Yes, it's a good move because we're not preventing other disease, but also tebatutereddewo ka plan tukoze tutya. At National Housing yandigambye Barandi Road batwesonywemu at least for a month. Naye ati n'otunula ne Land Road naye ate z'omuwa ate naye still zaakola ki zaalyako. So it's hard. It's going to
find a way to send. We just send in our accounts and they give us.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
So this channel, of course, is definitely about lifestyle, healthy living, and we needed to first get to know about Neemrod before we dive into that. Has Neemrod ever stepped in a gym?
Yeah, I've gone to the gym before. I've gone to like 3-4 gyms. But before I became a star, I used to play a lot of basketball, football at school and things like that. Even out of school, my friends we used to do a team. But now, business n'abaana bagenda ne bayingira mu.
I saw a picture of you when you were looking very tiny.
I was. This is now, there is before. So right now gym times okay, sometimes in Nina nayo tunula mu kugenda ko mu gym ate weyongera okukowa ng'ate olina okurestingako olyoka ogende mu club okukola. So sometimes there is gym time, but I don't have the time. I need to rest a little bit so that I can go to my next work. You can call both day and night.
But actually going to the gym would help you, because sometimes for me when I leave the gym, which I leave around 11 midday, I feel so energized, like my day is just starting.
Kati chenakola nesonywa gym nensalawo nkole workouts endala ezisobola okumbeezaawo sexy nokusamba mau kapira, like when we've gone to the beach with my friends.
That's being active, but sex is not.
Shit. Look at this body. So
Neemrod, the way you've been a Casanova, if sex was an exercise, you'd be tiny.
Wait. No, it just makes you sweat and get tired. So samba mukene kapira katono tonao, but I don't do a lot of gym now, though I'd want to, and I'm planning on going back.
Okay, and what are some lifestyle things that you do to make sure that you stay healthy?
Staying healthy, I make sure I eat a healthy meal daily, because my kind of work wesanganga mubamoli mulimu just snacks temuli local food, so making sure at least ndiaye mmere enganda emu olunaku
local food
enganda emu olunaku mukitegedde. Then of course akazanyo konka nkalimu nnyo, it helps sweat.
I've been wanting to ask you, I don't want to forget this. What do your kids or your parents or your relatives who listen to you on radio, and sometimes you use big words, especially on those Monday shows, what do they think about that?
This is business.
Oh, don't say those big words.
No,
business.
No, antikati olaba business. Businesses are njawulo. Now me, my work is to entertain, though sometimes olina okusuula w'ekigambo. Even the funniest comedian atadde vulgar osanga osuddewo akagambo nga kasimatuseeko. My mother one time called me and said, "Hey, Auntie Goody has told me you're saying bad words on radio." I was like, "You tell Auntie to switch off and listen to something else." Me, I'm a straight person. Olusi sometimes ekigambo wekijja nkisuulawo nange nenkyekanga naye nga already kyagenze dda siina ngeri gye nkikomyawo. But vulgar sometimes is nice. People,
it's not nice.
Sometimes you have to talk about sex. Sometimes you need to talk about a girl who fell in the trench. Sometimes you need to talk about bagaya balwanye ne beyuza amasati. So byonna mwe biryomo.
All right, Neemrod, let's wrap this up with you giving me your 5 healthy tips.
5 health tips. Be clean. Cleaning meaning you need to shave, you need to shower every day, although I don't shower every day.
What do you mean you don't shower every day?
I don't find it healthy to shower every day.
How often do you shower?
4 times a week.
Neemrod, there are some days when you come here when you've not showered.
Yes. Okay, today.
You shower today?
Yes. But like sometimes I spend the whole day home. Situyanya sina chengo then tudde butuze mu ntebe ndabye film, so I find it unnecessary kunaba chironga ngenda kwebaka. So okay, then of course when man ndine mama abana nga twine ebintu byetuzanye awo mulino kunaba.
Kampala dust.
You guys are in the dust. Me, I stay in Munyonyo. Munyonyo, there is little dust.
There's no dust on Gaba.
But
you're supposed to shower twice a day.
Okay, twice, like I've said, when Madam has been there and we have played the whole day, that's when I can shower 3-4 times. But when I'm home alone, once
a day.
Once a day is enough.
So you shower once a day?
Yeah, sometimes
times out.
When the weather is bad, kuba yatonye mpewo nyingi, don't take ayo. Because sichafumba maziga kunaba, like when as a young kid and stuff like that. Sometimes take akagalo mazi noga gano tegajja kunabika gano nogenda just no brushing and no yaza face yo sweet ne nani na no msako Number 2 is you need to work out. Any form of working out, whether you play kosamka football or you play kosam basketball or you go to the gym, working out is a must for everybody. Newebanga, it's once or twice a week. That's enough.
You have free gym at Cash?
Yeah, Nkola. Cash sinabagenda, but I work out home and when I'm with my friends, when we've gone to the beach to play football and things like that.
So you can do for us press ups like here?
Ha. Nzitoa.
Number 3.
Number 3, we were talking about hygiene, eh? Health. It is good. Working out. Number 3, you need to go for body checkups. You need to go to the hospital and you do checkups. You never know. To be better healthy one, nga olaba toina tabu, but ofuluma wabweru wali nozirika n'ogwa wansi nga tomanyi kiki kikubaddeko. So go check your blood, check HIV, check cancer, check hepatitis. But do a body checkup. Never just HIV or something like that, or malaria. Sometimes to tambla in the month nengo inamo musuja na inga tochi manyi. So go check up. Number 4 is what?
We haven't talked about eating.
Yes, eat well. Nabagambi ali at least funake mmere nganda mujolya in a day.
What is Neemrod's favorite food?
Neemrod likes posho. I like fresh fish. Ne fish and mulungu fried. These days I'm a fish person. Even when I'm driving Banabaj Sulambuto, at least I buy there over video. Yeah, I love a lot of fish. And
number 5.
Marriott Jata Yagala. Once in a while, because once in a while you need to eat some pizza. Once in a while you eat
Neemrod, at this point, you were supposed to be avoiding oily things.
Yes, I do. I don't eat
but
oil.
Everything you've mentioned, apart from Gina.
What? Fresh fish is not
fried fish.
Fish is healthy. Though it's being never watch roastings, I don't mind as long as it is fish. Yeah.
So number 5.
Sex.
Sex is your health tip. What are the health benefits?
You work out, you're turned upside down, you're stretched, but not with different partners. They're making a show. Sex is healthy.
For ambassador was sexy.
You don't have sex?
Yeah, but Neemrod, you can mention sex a million times a day, both on air and off air.
No, talking about it and having it are 2 different things. What have you come on to you get a pizza? One time to no more. Not to you pizza and to get a barrel and to you. Katinata Miranyo Assessment. Didn't we assess a material pizza? So,
thank you very much, Neemrod.
Yes, you're very welcome. And of course, keep it locked here. And of course, subscribe. Press the subscribe button and follow Marriott. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll hook up another time. I'll come back with another story. Stay locked in. DJ Neemrod.
All right, thank you. Well, that was it from DJ Neemrod. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have subscribed already and make sure to hit the bell down below. Yeah, that means that every time I upload a video, you'll get to know. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.